What's up, dudes? Just wanted to talk to you about this one show on Netflix called Glitch Tax. It's an amazing show. Oh my goodness. I watched both seasons already. I was gonna give like a quick overview and just tell you to watch it, but I think I want to split these episodes and just review every episode individually. Yeah, that would be pretty tight. There's a difference between analytically going through a piece of material and trying to get a real authentic opinion about it and just like just sitting and just chilling and watching it, which I was doing and enjoying it, but I was super baked and there was mustard all over my belly button, so yep. All right, some quick things I wanted to cover for episode one, Year of the Hinobi, um, is the family dynamic I've noticed is kind of is a little interesting. Um, First, let me just introduce the first. Let's see. The main characters, I guess we should introduce the main characters. How about that? Let's try that. All right, first starts out with High Five. Uh, cool guy. This little kid works with his grandparents. His grandparents' food truck. It's really cute. It's a fusion between Latino and Asian, and like the truck has like a dragon. It's called like Dragon Taco or Taco Dragon or something like that, and super great. But yeah, it's not his mom, his dad, but he referred to the woman as his abuela, and well, like his granddad as Poppy. But yeah, I think he's cool. He's seems like a really sweet guy. The prototypical archetype. Really good heart. He's one of the best gamers ever. There's a big old competition. Big old tournament. Everyone's gonna be there. Top gamer's gonna be there. So your boy High Five got included. Got a wristband. Only the best top players get this wristband, man. And he got it. So of course he's got to go to the tournament. Okay, let's skip over High Five for a second, and go over Miko. Uh, she's like this. That's all I gotta say. She's a sweetheart. She's an awesome character. Um, and again about this family dynamic, it feels like when we first got introduced to Miko, she went downstairs and she had a crap load of siblings. She had like four other siblings, and I think she has a half brother and a half sister. I don't think they're fully related, and that was super interesting to me. I love that. That's great. It's very inclusive. I just appreciate those subtle details. And I'm not even through with the characters. This episode's great. This episode's amazing. It's an hour long, so I suggest you just watch the pilot. Just check it out. But I'm recommending both seasons. Disturbing themes. Okay, all right. So in this crazy world, and I don't even know where we are. I feel like we're like in a fusion between like the West Coast and like Asia. It's just a crazy area. I don't know if they even had the name for a city for it or something. Um, but in this world, okay, I guess let me introduce you to the plot. Glitches, they're everywhere. They're running through your technology, and they're distorting, and they come to life, and they mess stuff up. Okay, and there's a secret squad of tech heads, like the Geek Squad, basically, and they fight these glitchy monsters from like video games or like technology and stuff, and They they collect the monster and return it to HQ and receive like XP points and like they level up. It's a very interesting concept. I don't think it's been done before, yes, but the execution is so there. The production is amazing. Can I talk about the music? The music produced by okay, let me just Glitch Tech, produced by Nickelodeon, um, directed by created by Dan Milano. And composed by Brad Breek. Okay, so the OST to this is really good. It is amazing. I really like it. I really like the music. I haven't liked music from like a series this much since like I don't know, like Samurai Champloo, and I'm talking about anime, but I'm gonna cross that bridge later. And we're only on the first episode. Okay, so what else am I gonna go over? So when a glitch monster shows up, glitch tech comes up, fights the monster, captures the monster, but creates a lot of damage, and there's a bunch of witnesses around. They erase your mind, kind of like in Men in Black, exactly like Men in Black. And everything's repaired, and they forget what even happened, like before the monster came. Well, they only remember what happened before the monster came, or the glitch. That's so exciting. I'm just so excited right now. I'm just so excited right now. I don't know. And yeah. I thought that was kind of weird. Like it almost looks like they whenever they erase people's mind, it kind of looks like they hurt them a little bit. So it's just yeah, it's very these subtle things that kind of like it keeps you thinking and makes you want to watch the next episode. The pacing is great. The pacing of the first episode really just from front to back was just really exciting and kept me engaged the whole time. You know, there's so much cool stuff to look at. The color, the art style. So the art style kind of reminds me of like um, Gorilla's animation plus like some that show from Nickelodeon, and like these teenagers were in the mall and like they were just hanging out and they were trying to figure out their life, and like the animation was just kind of like subtle shade. I don't know how to explain it, but it was kind of like that. It's called 16. That's what the show called. That show 16. That's what kind of reminds me of. I mix between like Gorillas, 16, and like a raunchy, mature adult cartoon from like Comedy Central. It's awesome in the best way possible. Okay, so um this is I think I kind of want to be clear on this. Like this is not necessarily an anime. Um Not a bad thing. But yeah, it's like it's a Nickelodeon show. It's this is a Nickelodeon produced show, and yeah, I feel the roots. I can definitely see that this is like a Saturday morning cartoon. You're up in like 7 in the morning. You smell pancakes and like bacon and like an omelet that your mom made, and like a bowl of fruit, and like you're like, I'm just grab a bowl of cereal, and then you rush over with your Lucky Charms and go to the TV, stand in front of the TV. That's this is the show gives me that kind of feeling. It's great. It's amazing. I will say it does it does feel it has certain characteristics of an anime. Like it's not just like inspired by like Japanese like culture and stuff like that, which it heavily influenced, which is really cool too, and other cultures too. I just have to focus on this first episode. This is crazy. Okay, so I wrote down. It feels like how Avatar feels like an anime. You know what I mean? That comes how that comes clearly. Can you understand? Yeah. Okay, so thoughts on episode one? I love the way the characters were introduced. I love how the families were introduced. The whole world seems just so colorful and interesting. Oh, I like. Mitch Williams. Let's get into the characters. Screw it. The first character you're introduced as Mitch Williams, okay? He is like. This person is designed to. You know what I mean? You love to hate him. I get like a. I don't know. I feel like he's Vegeta. I feel like he's Vegeta. I pick up Vegeta vibes from him, and that's super cool. Yeah, I love to hate Mitch Williams, man. Such a douchebag. And of course, we ran into Five. So the dynamic between Miko and Five is very cool. I've never felt that one main character, overshadow the other, which is super interesting to me because like you would like stereotypically, well, me at least, Five would be like the main character. He's the dude. He grew up like poor and stuff like that. But like Miko's there shining too. Like they do not outshine each other. They really do complement each other, and that's also amazing. That's amazing. Super cool. So um, I really have to talk about the episode, like what happened in the episode. So they get to the tournament. Mitch is there. Mitch Williams is there, and Five is like, he heard of him. He's a legend, man. He's crazy. He's like, oh, it's Mitch Williams. And then when the tournament starts, okay, so I didn't even talk about the tournament. This whole episode's about Hinobi running a tournament to seek out the best gamer in the city, essentially. Of course, right? You know, a tournament arc, essentially, and the winner gets the opportunity to work at the Hinobi game store. It's pretty sick. For any young teen looking for a cool ass job. So Miko doesn't go to the tournament. She actually stays home, gets on her VR because her parents wouldn't take her because they're taking their other kids to like soccer practice and stuff like that. So she stays home. Um, Five felt obligated to work at his grandparents' taco truck that night until they found his wristband and said, this is the only we googled this. This is only given to the top players in the city. Why aren't you going? And he's like, no, I gotta work. You guys can't, I can't leave you down. And that was like super sweet. It's like, no, you get out of here. Go. And I think they drove and they just sold tacos outside. It was cool. It was cool. Okay, so tournament starts. Mitch Williams looks at Five and says, hey, what's up? And like, it's like, oh, I'm a big fan, blah, blah, blah. But then he like pushes him into Miko. They fall off, and everyone's gets a head start, and they're like already behind. Of course. At this point, Miko and Five never really met each other until the tournament, but they did play together, and Miko kicked Five's ass like all the time, which was really cute. It was a really cute scene. It's adorable. We saw 5, and he's just like, and his wife beat her in boxers at the end. He's just so frustrated. Sick. So Miko and 5 meet in this tournament and decide to help each other. And then boom, montage of them kicking ass, all this great shit, and Mitch is still being a jerk, kicking people like little kids off the ledge and stuff. It's like I gotta get this, reach this goal. And they finally encounter each other at the end. They're like the last 3 standing, of course. I guess I should say spoilers too. Spoilers, by the way, everyone. If you don't want to hear the plot to the end of this first episode, just watch the episode. You know I like it. You know I like it. And okay, so I guess I should just wrap this up. Glitch Text, produced by Nickelodeon, created by Dan Milano, composed by Brad Breek. It's a great show. Check it out on Netflix. I can't recommend it anymore. I can't wait to talk about episode 2 and like even season 2, but that's down the line, y'all. Check it out. All right. Have a great night. Be safe. Kiss my